Hello everyone and welcome back to Wolfquest with Benji. Before we get started, really quick, I'm just going to do a little fan art showcase. So the one we have today is from Snowy9309 again. We've got some more adorable fan art, this time of Benji. A very familiar sight, a confused bear wondering why the heck this wolf is trying to play with him. And look at that little Benji, I love it so much, he looks so happy. Little hearts and flowers around him, sparkles. So cute. I already told you this in the DMs, but I'm gonna say it once again. You're very good at recreating the coats of our wolves. Look at that, that looks exactly like his eye pattern right there. I can even display them right next to each other to show you guys. I'm always bragging to my parents about how cool you guys are. Every time I get fan art too, I'm like, I got a new fan art! And they're like, awesome, bro. And my mom always knows she's gonna see it later because she watches my videos. Hello, Mom. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the episode. Oh goodness, as usual, my cat has the zoomies right as I started recording. That is a common occurrence. Anywho, we're here with our brand new mate, who I'm pretty sure might be the one for Benji. I'm not going to speak for him too soon, but so far, she seems the closest to what we need. Usually I watch my last episode so I can do a really quick recap that's actually accurate. But the mic was so bad in that one that I didn't want to watch it again. I could barely bring myself to make it, but you guys voted for it. Which I am also grateful for, because it was like a decent episode, just the audio wasn't as good. But basically, the female that Benji had eyes for, that kind of gave him inspiration to try out dating, it didn't really work out with her. She bit a baby bear and made a bear attack us. We took like 500 damage and got an injury, so that was no good. He was furious at her. And so he quickly broke it off after that. Now his biggest priority is making sure that his mate doesn't attack bears. Before he wanted someone playful, now he just wants someone that doesn't attack them. And we found her, Lost River 54F, when we were sleeping. Well, she found us, rather. And she's been pretty good so far. She seems very kind. What is my cat playing with, I wonder? I don't know. Oh my god, she's got the zoomies. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, she seems very kind. And we tested her out with a bear already. When I went up to it, she sat behind it calmly, just kind of stood there observing. She doesn't really like to get up to them herself. But she was being tolerant, up until it started chasing her and swiping at her. Then she got defensive, and she did bite it a couple times. But as you could see, it took a few bites out of her too, if you look up there at the heart. So he's not blaming her for that. In self-defense, it's perfectly alright. The only difference is that he would never bite a bear, even in self-defense. My mom did say I probably shouldn't go approaching bears with my mate, since it didn't go so well for her and they're not as nice to her as they are to Benji. Okay, yep, there's a bear there. I'm not gonna bring her to it for her sake. I know it hurts Benji, but you've got to think of her. Oh, more bears! Oh my god, this is such a golden opportunity for me, what? There's so many bears. Benji must really love you to hold back from visiting so many bears at once. In that case, I wonder if I could go hunting for her. We do smell deer. By the way, what are Benji's stats again? +1 in speed and health, -2 in strength. I might be able to catch a deer with minimal effort then. There we go. My method of making the mom run away is honestly god tier. There we go. Got a fawn for you. And I'll let you eat that. You're a little bit better. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I would like to at least greet one of the bears, which is right over here. Hello. You need to stay away from that. I'm merely coming over for a greeting. We must pay our respects to the local bears. Don't get involved, please. See, she's chill. She at least listens. Oh, okay. That was the most scared he's ever been. Okay, we greeted it, and he's not feeling very friendly right now. Unfortunately, they tend to be agitated when my mate is with me. They don't really like the fact that she's behind them, I think. But once again, we've affirmed, she's very respectful of how I deal with them. And she's also willing to defend me if that's what it takes, even though he's against the idea. Honestly, I might just work on nursing her back to health. Oh, something healed. Your mate's minor injury healed, okay. She's still a little bit hurt, but she's getting much better. I would love to go over and sit next to her, if I have the opportunity to do so. And do some talking, to see what kind of wolf she is. From what we know so far, she is definitely an observant wolf. She takes action when she believes she needs to, but other than that, it seems like she's very comfortable sitting back and watching. I kind of want to get a little bit of a better perspective of how you see the world. Maybe you and I should go for a bit of a sneaky walk in the woods, see what we can find out there. Let's try it. Just gonna go for a walk. She seems to be enjoying it. If we hide like this, we could observe some things up close that we wouldn't have been able to before. However, I don't know where the wildlife is. And while they walk, they're also going to talk a little bit more during this little rendezvous of theirs. She has told him that she's grateful that he's taking care of her so well, but it makes her a little bit uncomfortable to be the center of attention like that. She would much rather he thought about it rationally rather than emotionally when she gets hurt. After all, being a wolf, there are a lot of times when one of them is going to be injured. So when she's hurt, she doesn't want him to wait on her, tail and paw. She would much rather he goes on like normal and does his duties. For example, when they have pups, she doesn't want him to sit there all day making sure she's okay. She wants his first priority to be the pups, making sure they're fed, the territory is well looked after. She can come last. So she's going to be a very selfless mate, which keeps track with how she acts. She seems to put others before herself. Unfortunately, we haven't found any wildlife to witness out here. But it was a good walk nonetheless. And we got to know a little bit more about you. I think he admires her way of living. Makes him feel a little bit better about his own experiences. It's true that just being alive can get you hurt. Especially when you're a wolf. And in his case, especially when you try to make friends with bears so often, he is taking quite a few nasty hits in the past. But he admires her and how she just brushes that off. So next time that happens, he's not going to take it too personally. Although obviously when she was talking, she was not referring to, you know, going right up to the face of a bear and then getting hurt by it. That's his own personal experience he somehow managed to insert into that. To turn it into his own type of philosophy. Even sophisticated creatures such as wolves can behave like animals. They're so cute. Although I do wonder what she would think about how he's gonna be as a parent. He is gonna be a very goofy dad that doesn't do as much of the work as he possibly should. I don't want him to lie to her because that would be dishonest and he doesn't want to do that. So I do think before anything happens we should have a talk about our parenting styles. Hopefully she'll take it well. I'll have a go at it. Okay, let's see. We'll see how she feels about it. Well, he told her all about what kind of father his father was, and how his mother struggled a little bit as a result of it, and that he is a lot like his father. Doesn't know what it's going to be like when he is a father himself, but He assumes they're probably going to have similar parenting styles. He did look up to his own father after all. And he wants to have that same type of relationship with his own puppies. And she is a little bit worried. She's not gonna lie. That seems like a lot of work, and it kind of scares her a little bit. She especially wonders about what they're gonna do if bears ever get involved. She has tried to discuss it with him in the past, but he hasn't really listened. He tells her that that wouldn't even happen anyway. And for now, she's just gonna have to accept that answer. Or, not accept it depending on what she believes. But she's a very kind wolf, and she understands that there's all sorts of walks in life that different wolves have gone through, and it shapes who they are. And even though he's been shaped in a little bit of a strange way, she does love him for who he is, and she wouldn't want to change him. So while she does worry about the future and possible bear attacks, wondering what he would do if their pups were threatened by one, whether or not he would intervene, or simply watch it all unfold in horror. But she's decided for now that she's going to keep on being his mate. And just hope, pray that it never comes to that. I'm sure it's a tough decision. I mean, she's basically making decisions about the lives of puppies that aren't even born yet. And possibly their deaths. Let's give her a lick. Let her know that we're happy to have her. I'm grateful to have her as our mate as well. He honestly couldn't have found someone better. She is perfect. And very adorable. I do love her. I was not expecting Benji to have such a complex relationship. But I like it. I've got a few name suggestions for her already. And even one for the previous mate that honestly I think might fit with her as well. And I really do enjoy it, but if I see anything I like even more, I'll have to figure it out. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.